How's everyone doing today? Hello, good evening, guys. Welcome to today's session. A very good evening. I hope everyone's doing good. So good to see everyone join in. Hello. Hi, Avi. Welcome to the session. Hi, Karan. Hello, Kritika. Guys, मैंने ग्रुप पे अपडेट किया था कि I'll start the session 15 minutes. Hello. Hi, Karan. Hello, Rahul. Welcome to the session. नहीं, of course not. Okay, so guys, come on, let's get started. So I hope all of you are ready. So guys, on popular demand, yesterday most of you said that, ma'am, why don't you get RC for us? So guys, today we're going to discuss RC. Okay, so आज का session is going to be a reading comprehension session, and I hope all of you are ready. Hi Kashish, hello Shubham, hi Dinesh, hello Achal, welcome to the session. Guys, sound कम है? No, I'm watching it along with you. I mean, अभी भी मैंने टेस्ट किया, साउंड ठीक है, आप लोग चेक करो एक बार. हाय आकाश, आई डोंट नो, एक बार रिफ्रेश करो. हाय मनोज, हेलो, नमस्ते, वेलकम टू द सेशन. Okay, chalo guys, I hope all of you are ready. Let's get started. So I want everyone to remember, guys, that amazing offers are ongoing abhi. So this is the right time to take the plus and the iconic subscription, especially if you're cat 2023 subscribers और cat 2022 last mile के लिए भी guys you have plans जहाँ पे आप 6 months का subscription ले सकते हो, and especially when you're going your 9 month subscription if your focus is on GDPI or merits जैसे CMAT Maharashtra CT which happen later in the year. And Kashish, I'm so sorry, I will brief you on Maharashtra CT as well in the class tomorrow. Okay, I forgot to mention it in today's class. So yes, so 6 months, 9 months, 12 months subscription, 24 months subscription if you're a cat 2023 subscriber. Good evening, Abhishek. Welcome to the session. Similarly, iconic subscription. And guys, right time to take the subscription. As you can see, there's an extension offer going on. अगर आप 6 मंथ सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो आपको 2 मंथ्स फ्री मिलता है, और आप 24 मंथ सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो तो आपको 6 मंथ्स फ्री मिलता है, and proportionately. This offer is valid only, guys, kal tak, that is August 12 p.m. tak. So please make sure that all of you utilize this offer. In which code are you going to use? Thank you, Ankur. Happy Raksha Bandhan to you too. Uh, yes, of course, you can get into a top B school, but then your CAT scores have to be really solid. So if you focus on your CAT scores, you can definitely get it. Hi, Rainbow Box. Welcome to the session. वैभव, इसी के डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको प्लेलिस्ट लिंक भी दिख जाएगा. Yes, Unacademy helps you in GDPI as well, as stated here. You get help for GDPI. आपको notes मिलते हैं, test analysis मिलता है, expert guidelines मिलता है, OMETS की preparation मिलती है, interactive live session मिलता है, and you get unlimited access to the entire CAT portal. So please make sure that all of you utilize this offer and जल्दी से subscription लो by applying the code Ritu MBA. अरे राहुल कोई ले रहा होगा ना, वो भी वो कोड लगा के देखेगा मेरा वो. Thank you. I know you mean well, Rahul, but stick to Ritu MBA. Thank you, Uncle. Oh, that's so great. Congratulations, assignments. I'm really happy. Thank you, Avi. मॉर्निंग में प्लस क्लास चलती है शुभम. एवरी मॉर्निंग मंडे टू फ्राइडे 11 AM को प्लस क्लास रहती है, इसीलिए स्पेशल क्लासेस. एंड सून I'll start with special classes also na in the morning. Okay, so guys, come on, before we go on to the passage, I just want to remind you that this practice is very important. It's very important before any exam that आप उसका previous year questions try out karo, and there are subject wise mock tests, free mock tests with 600 PYQs, last 5 years ke questions, so that you get familiar with the difficulty level, and then nobody will need to ask कि मैम ये cat level वाला question है या नहीं, है ना राहुल? Rahul, I've sent it to get diamond studied on it. Okay, Ankur, you should definitely go for the 6 months वाला course. तो क्या होगा 6 months वाले course में, और आपको अब 2 months extension भी मिल रहा है, so you get 8 months. So what will happen is 4 months आपकी cat तक है जैसे आप बोल रहे हो, उसके बाद यू हैव ओमेट्स के लिए सपोर्ट मिल जाएगा इफ यू गिविंग स्नैप, इफ यू गिविंग एनमैट, इफ यू गिविंग जैट, इफ यू गिविंग any other exam, CMAT, MAT, Maharashtra CT, so you'll get support for all of those examinations, and GDPI के लिए भी help मिल जाएगा. So definitely this try for this one अभी, ठीक है. अभी 2 months extension वाला offer भी है till August 12th, and don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA Uncle. Okay, without fail I want you to use the code Ritu MBA. Ritu मेरा नाम, MBA हमारा goal, while taking the subscription. Okay, let's get started guys. 1 minute, let me just display the file. Which one, Anshul? The PYQs. When you enroll for it now, you'll get the schedule. So आप जल्दी से इसलिए enroll करो. Link is in the description below. Okay guys, let's start with RC. So today I'm going to help you do an RC passage. मतलब usually I give you time and then you solve it. ठीक है, but what happens is then I've seen कि वो क्या हो जाता है, इसका disadvantage कि you're doing it, मतलब जैसे आपको पता है आप उसी ढंग से कर रहे हो, आप सीख नहीं रहे हो, आपको पता नहीं चल रहा है कि मे बी whether you're doing it correctly or not. So अरे राहुल साथ में करेंगे तो चलो, I will एक मतलब 2-3 passages है मेरे पास. Let's take this passage. I'll take the one जहाँ पे questions थोड़े अच्छे मतलब type के हैं, because most of you keep telling me कि ma'am get more tone based questions, get tone based questions. So in this particular passage there is a tone based question, and also there are more critical reasoning questions. ठीक है, तो shall we pick up this passage and try it out together? Yes, good evening Dhruv, welcome to the session. And you can observe the main way to get matlab, to get better in VRC section is to observe your educators also and see the technique or the methodology that you need to adopt. Okay, so guys, 1 minute, I'll just uh, 1 minute, where's the marker? एक minute hold करो. Okay, come on guys, let's get started. Done. I'll take them up as well. Okay. Yeah, today RC. Okay, come on guys, let's get started. So first, see, whenever you get an RC passage, the first step that you do is you always have a look at the questions. ठीक है, तो आपके पास RC passage आया, हाँ, आपके पास RC passage आया. The first step that you do is you have a look at the questions. Yes, Karan, as of now, this month I've not taken any because I've not been keeping well at all. But we'll soon start off with it and I'll notify you. Okay, it says the main conclusion of the passage is. The main conclusion of the passage is. Okay, so this is a main idea or a central idea question, and this is, you can see it's a typical critical reasoning question. Second one, in the line, yeah, let's look at the second question. In the line, with the exception of GE and Kodak, every one of them, so there's a particular line or a quote which has been taken from the passage, and they asked you that the author is trying to negate which of the following assumptions. Negate which of the following assumptions. Okay, ISHE subscription is important. So this is again a typical CR question, negate and assumption. Okay, तो ये भी critical reasoning question है. Next one, third वाला देखते हैं. Which of the following theories is the author least likely to agree with? Least likely to agree with based on the evidence given in the passage. Which of the following best represents the tone of the passage? Which of the following best represents the tone of the passage? Okay, so now there are 4 questions. Okay, which of the following best represents the tone of the passage? Right, so 4 questions. Chalo, let's try this out. Okay, I'm going to read the passage along with you and then we're going to figure it out. Okay. चलो पैसेज पढ़ते हैं. I didn't know, Shubham. Okay, let's listen to this. All competitive advantage is temporary. Some advantages last longer than others. Now just hold on, guys. 1 minute. It'll go. Now listen. All competitive advantage. One sec. Okay, now it's. Listen, guys. Concentrate on the question. वरना you know ये हाल आपका ये जो आप बोल रहे हो ना ये हाल आपका कैट के रिजल्ट के दिन होगा तो चुपचाप बैठ के सुनो. Correct, Guneet. Okay, listen to it. All competitive advantage is temporary. Some advantages last longer than others, but all sources of advantage have a finite shelf life. While this may sound like a truism, the observation is often forgotten in the never-ending quest for excellent companies that build sustainable competitive advantages and allegedly outperform their industry peers year after year. There are also Why Great Companies Fail books, which tell the terrifying stories of how big one successful companies blew it. Okay, now इसमें से see it's very important guys that you filter the information. Okay, it's very crucial that you filter the information. Otherwise, what will happen is you will not remember anything at the end of the passage. So how do you filter this information? Always, whenever you're reading a passage, make like notes. Okay, when I say make notes, most of the students think कि हमको elaborate notes लिखने हैं, उससे passage और time consuming हो जाएगा. No, I'm not saying that you make elaborate notes. Just certain keywords which help you when you answer the questions. So for instance, all competitive advantage is temporary. Okay, so you can just write down, for instance, I'll teach you like note making. So let's say CA temporary, okay, because you know that CA is going to be repeated a lot of times in the passage, so you might as well use short forms because it has to be intelligible to you. It is not necessary that it has to be intelligible to anybody else. And also, why great companies fail. Okay, why great, let's say, companies fail. These two questions have been asked here, or these 2 points have been stated here. Did you understand this? So these 2 points are important, and then you move on to the second para. So you don't have to worry about memorizing or retaining the information. You always have your notes or summary, and when you come to answer the question, that will help you. The fascinating thing about all these books is that the same companies show up on both sides of the shelf. Apple, for example, has traversed the full length of the bookshelf, starting off as young, moving into excellent territory, blew it, excellent, etc. A shockingly large number of companies which featured have fallen into. So what I'm doing now is I'm skimming and scanning. Okay, I'm skimming and scanning. So you can write down companies. Okay, they have been great as well and they have failed as well. Okay, and the example which has been given here is Apple. They've been on the excellent side of it and they have been on the blew it side of it as well. Okay, so they've traveled and then they've given the example of Apple. Did you understand this? So you have to do this. So you don't have to remember this now. So you know if there's a question on Apple, you'll come back and check it. You know if there's a question on the spectrum of great to failing, you know you'll come back and check the second para. Over. Third para. But while many companies fail, surely there must be excellent companies that have built sustainable competitive advantage and maintained high levels of performance over long periods. Dick Foster and Sarah Kaplan, fine. Forbes 100, okay, Forbes 100. Okay, they talk about the 100 largest US companies. Where are they now? Okay, guys, volume, the नमन मेरे तरफ से तो maximum है. It's fine now. Wait, I'll just hear it along with you. It's fine, Naman. I'm hearing it along with you. Good evening, Pratham. Welcome to the session. Okay. Then, तो इसमें क्या है? इसमें जो Forbes 100, okay, out of them 61 had in one way or another ceased to exist. Of the survivors, 21 had dropped out of the 100. 18 companies were grand champion survivors, evolving with time, weathering the storms of Great Depression. So now, guys, out of these 100 companies, they said 61 companies ka to they've ceased to exist. Okay, 18 companies have dropped off the list. Did you understand? I'm using symbols here, so this will help you. This is how you have to make notes as well. And 18 companies have been successful. Okay, so sorry, 21 have dropped off the list. Are you understanding this, guys? Yes. So now these 18 companies have survived. Okay, so they must be great performers. They must be truly excellent companies. Wrong. Every one of them have underperformed. So even these 18 great companies, except GE, they have underperformed and still they have survived. GE was the only one which has survived and outperformed. So you have to keep making notes like this. Only then the entire passage will make sense to you while you're reading it as well and when you're answering questions as well. The excellent company books, it's not one of sustainable competitive advantage and enduring high performance. It's not that these companies have performed really well or high performance or they've sustained their competitive advantage throughout. It's the story of the ephemeral. Ephemeral means transient or temporary nature of competitive advantage and dynamism. So ऐसा कोई company नहीं है which has sustained it. It's all about dynamism and it's all about transient nature, bringing back to the main point. What is the main point? That competitive advantage is temporary. जो पहले line में भी दिया है. So what have we done in this particular passage? We have read it quickly. We have skimmed and scanned in certain places and we have built notes. The purpose of building notes is threefold. The first purpose is that when you're reading the passage and you make notes, it helps you to understand the passage. You stop and you reflect and that really helps to register the passage in your head. The second purpose is it'll help you when you answer the questions, your notes. You don't have to go back to the passage as much. Even if you have to go back, third purpose is you will know which para to refer to for what reason. And it really gives you that confidence also that even though I've skimmed and scanned, I have my notes here, I can refer to it and I can refer to the passage also at any given point of time. Okay, now let me teach you option elimination. ओके क्योंकि वो एक चीज है जहाँ पे आप लोग सब अटक जाते हो. आप लोग सोचोगे कि मैम हमको ट्राई करने दो, हमको ट्राई करने दो. अब ट्राई करना, और भी पैसेज है. ये वाला मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ, ठीक है, करके दिखाती हूँ. गॉट इट? चलो, नाउ लेट्स कम टू द सिक्स्थ क्वेश्चन. द मेन कंक्लूजन ऑफ द पैसेज इज competitive. Now when I say main conclusion or main idea or the central idea or the main purpose of writing the passage, I'm looking at an idea which has been constantly repeated in the passage, which is main. Every para in some way talks about it or contributes to it or takes away from it. No, that's because Preet, you're not able to summarize well. And you're not, I'm not, see, even the notes that I have made, I've barely written 2 or 3 words. Now, competitive advantage is temporary. Of course, this is the main idea. It has been mentioned multiple times. And dynamic market where companies rise and fall. Now, this is definitely the conclusion as well. Excellent companies are excellent because they sustain competitive advantage. It's clearly mentioned, यहाँ पे clearly mentioned है कि it is not one of sustainable. So this is a myth. Sustainable competitive advantage and high performance, that is a myth. So guys, let me remind each and every one of you कि now I've got, now educators have the moderator access. तो educators को अगर लगे, because there have been instances where there have been untoward comments or so if I feel ever that certain comments are untoward or distasteful or interfering with the progress of the class, I can choose to eliminate the comment and the person from the class. The incredible dynamism of markets is the reason why the great companies rise and fall. Okay, but then this does not talk about competitive advantage. So this is not complete. Competitive advantage is temporary वाला point यहाँ पे नहीं mentioned है. समझदार को इशारा काफी है ना राहुल? You know, I know, the person was. The dynamism of markets and competitive advantage are both ephemeral in nature. Dynamism of market is not ephemeral in nature. Competitive advantage is ephemeral in nature. So this is also a distortion. Okay, got it, guys? See, chor ke dadi mein tinka. You know, there's a proverb, na? Okay, so guys, that's why the answer option is A. Clear? Did all of you understand this? Guys, समझ में आया आंसर A क्यों है? Okay, come on, seventh one. In the line, with the exception of GE and Kodak, every one of them underperformed the average growth in stock market value during that 70-year period. The author is trying to negate which of the following assumptions? Negate means disagree. So go step by step. ठीक है, now आप बस ये करो कि हमको देखना है क्या negate कर रहा है. तो आप जब भी पढ़ोगे आप देखना ओके does the author agree with this or does the author disagree with this, इतना मेरे को बोलना. Companies which weathered मतलब survived the Great Depression, World War II and technology revolution are excellent companies. Companies which are grand champion survivors are grand performers. Guys, this option is basically about underperformed. क्योंकि if you look into the passage ना, अगर आप यहाँ पे passage आके देखोगे, so why, so they must be great performers. Are these truly excellent companies great performers? Wrong. ये line निकाला गया ना, so this line, with this line the author is negating which assumption? This assumption that the excellent companies must be great performers as well. So that is why the answer option over here is B. The author wants to negate the assumption or the question that are these great survivors also great performers? He says wrong, they have constantly underperformed. So that's why the answer option is B. Actually, it's a direct question. Got it? Did all of you understand why B? It's about the performance. He clearly says here, यहाँ पे देखो, clearly stated है. So they must be great performers. These truly excellent companies, these survivor companies must be great performers. Wrong. So this is the assumption that he's trying to negate, that not necessarily, these great grand champion survivors are great performers. Very good. चलो next वाला आप try करके बताओ. Come on. Come on, everyone. Okay, let's check this out, guys. Least likely to agree with. Companies can fall from the top and get back once again to glory days. Yes, example Apple. Excellent companies are not truly excellent over a long period of time unless they perform. No, it's clearly given that they can be excellent companies, but they can still underperform. This also the author agrees with. Companies can consistently outperform a dynamic market over a reasonably long period of time. If it outperforms a dynamic market over a reasonably long period of time, that translates to sustainable competitive advantage. And that, according to the author, is not true. You cannot outperform. वो rise and fall होगा. So that's why the answer option is C. And they have evolved with the world around them, and they have risen and fallen, etc., along with the world around them. Yes. So that's why the answer option over here is C. Very good. Excellent. Come on, guys. Last question from this passage. Which of the following best represents the tone of the passage? Pratham with Raksha? What about that? Raksha Bandhan pe Pratham, I'm not supposed to give you a gift. You're supposed to give me a gift. So happy Raksha Bandhan, Pratham. And now give me my gift. Last line, Naman. Go ahead. Same to you, Rahul. Happy Raksha Bandhan, Rahul. Now you're supposed to give me a gift, na? The sisters get the gift, na? Raksha Bandhan. Last question, the answer was C, Sagarika. The author does not feel that you can consistently outperform. He does not feel that there is consistent competitive advantage or sustainable competitive. अब सब लग गया. Happy Raksha Bandhan to everyone. हाँ जैसे मेरे पास 5-6 है ना राहुल की एक पास करना. हाँ good one Avi. Thank you. This is true Raksha. Thank you Avi. Naman, I'm from this generation. I'm not from some. What generation do you think I am from, Naman? That's you've always said this. So you please explain. Naman, actually, you in a way I share your surname also now. That's a similarity that we have now. बस इतनी सी ख्वाहिश अरे राहुल. I'm not 80s kid. Yes, yes, Guneet. Okay, which of the following? I'm not. Okay, listen now. Which of the following best represents the tone of the passage? See, the author is not criticizing anyone or anything. Okay, critical means to criticize. That is, Naman ka comment dekho Shubham. You come, Rahul. We'll go hunting. I also don't know. I won't. That's why I haven't yet. But in a way, informally, to ha, but not formally on the channel. I know, Naman. I know what it means. Baap re. Nice, someone. Listen, which of the following best represents the tone of the passage? Critical. He is not criticizing anybody. Argue, argumentative. Yes, definitely he has a point and he's making that point. So there are definitely arguments or opinions. It is an opinionated passage. Didactic means instructive. He's not giving instructions or he's not moralizing or he's not preaching. And it's not informational as such because it's already said that he's not passing, he's not revealing something new. He's just giving his perspective on an already said, an already existing beliefs. So that's why the right answer option over here is argumentative. Dan Rahul, you come here, you will get all of it. Correct. Good, Guneet. Nice, Avi. हाँ, Pratham? No, I don't support fast food as a principle. That's why I haven't, Pratham. अगर आप कुछ अच्छा मतलब फ्रूट्स वगैरह लाके मेरे को बिल देते तो मैं रीएम्बर्स कर देती. Because information क्या होता है कि I'm telling you something new which you already don't know, but that's not the tone of the passage. The tone of the passage is to give an opinion. Because अगर आप यहाँ पे देखोगे, it starts off with opinions itself, and the author has not really looked at the other side of it. He's had an opinion, he's had an argument, and he's also talking. The fascinating thing about all these books, so it's basically his opinion on these books. Okay, basically his opinion on these point of view. So he's not telling us anything new that we don't already know. Okay, got it? ठीक है राहुल, आंख पहुंच के ही आप गोलगप्पे बनाने जाना, वरना क्या पता आंसू भी गिरा दो आप उसमें. पर इंफॉर्मेशन है, पर इंफॉर्मेटिव नहीं है. इंफॉर्मेटिव मतलब जैसे न्यू रिसर्च फाइंडिंग्स हमको नया चीज बता रहे, ये सब नई चीज नहीं है. बुक रिव्यू अब आप बोलोगे कि इंफॉर्मेटिव है, वो इंफॉर्मेटिव नहीं होगा ना, वो तो ओपिनियनेटेड या आर्गुमेंटेटिव ही होगा. गॉट इट? Guys, everybody, don't forget to press the like, share, and subscribe button. Pratham, Rahul understood the joke. This is a joke that's been a long standing joke. If you were a long standing member of the class and if you had been attending the class, you would have known this. No, thank you, Rahul. I'm not interested. अरे अक्षय, दो बारी जाओ आप. हाँ, इसीलिए आज टर्न आउट कम है ना. I think everybody is celebrating. Yeah, you attend, but you don't attend for long. Okay, guys, we'll do one thing. As everybody is in the festive mood and all of turn out be, so we'll stop the class here. एक काम करते हैं and we will continue in the next class. Okay, next class continue करेंगे guys and we'll take up the passage. Got it? क्यों राहुल, क्यों क्यों मेरे को public humiliation uh, why? You really think I'm going to sing on YouTube? No, I'm not. Okay, great. So guys, last mile batch for Cat and Omits 2022 is here. It's an evening batch. Please make sure that all of you enroll. Amazing educators, Ravi sir, Lokesh sir, Bilasha ma'am, Ronak Shah sir, Shabana ma'am. Yes, great Avi, great you liked it. There's also a batch for Cat 2023 भी शुरू हो चुका है. कल शुरू हो रहा है with Sameer sir, Ashish sir, Ronak Shah sir, Sameer sir and Shabana ma'am. Please make sure कि or if you enroll, don't worry. Dhoom Machale, tomorrow you come on time at 5. Definitely you can refer to it, Abhi. Not today, Sagrika. Let me just regain my strength because it's been class and YouTube. And so once I regain my strength, then I'll be back full fledged with all classes. Okay, sample notes for CAT. Guys, those who are not yet Plus or Iconic subscribers, but you want to get your hands on these amazing notes, please make sure that all of you download the Unacademy Learning app, enter your name, phone number, and email ID, and download them. The Daily Dose series is here. Monday to Saturday, 6 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Please make sure that all of you enroll. Every Sunday इसका analysis होता है. Now listen, guys. August 14th, 12 बजे से आप लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? I want every single one of you to be giving the All India mock test. Trust me, guys, 120 minutes of 66 questions from all the three sections, great prizes to be won. आप लोग सब gift बोलते हो guys, great prizes to be won. Scholarships of up to 1 crore to be won. And main gift यहाँ पे आपको मिलेगा knowledge. So please make sure that all of you enroll and don't forget to apply the code RITUNBA. ये तो रहा लीडर बोर्ड कैट 2021 टॉपर और कन्वर्टेड कैंडिडेट्स का. कैट 2022 का जब आएगा then I will see all your names being displayed. Avi, Pratham, Sagarika, Rahul, Shubham, Naman, Ishita, सबके नाम यहाँ, अक्षित, आप सबके नाम यहाँ पे होंगे and I'm waiting for it. Okay? Yes, Karan, I know. Okay, so guys, special class timings, I will inform you about it. And thank you everyone. Like, share and subscribe जरूर करना. And see you all in tomorrow's class. Guys, tomorrow YouTube नहीं होगा. Okay, कल YouTube नहीं होगा. कल हमारी प्लस क्लास होगी सुबह 11 को. Okay, कल YouTube नहीं होगा. परसों से we'll again resume YouTube. Okay, done guys. Take care everyone. Thank you. Bye bye. हाँ राहुल. नहीं, इस टेस्ट में नहीं, इस टेस्ट में नहीं, वो प्राइज नहीं.